Um, so you want me to just reset this for a week to see how we go forward, Nathan?
I mean, I think you need to send what your proposal is to the probation department people and see if they accept that as something they're willing to do. It sounds like they probably will based upon my experience with them.
Okay. I need you to come back one more time. You tell me when next week, or is a week enough, Nathan?
It should be.
Okay.
You might as well set it for 2 weeks.
Okay.
To make it easier on her.
Okay. If you want to pick a date within the next 2 weeks to come back, we can try to work everything out. I mean, it's up to you. You don't have to do this if you don't to do it, then, you know.
She can get over with her today and take care of it if she wants to, but then it'll be a conviction.
You tell me, do you want to keep going forward or not? You can talk.
I just don't have like the money to keep coming down here. Like every time I come down here, it's $100. Then I have to like buy a room. Like I came this morning. I got here at 4 o'clock. I came at 4 o'clock this morning. I got here at 4 o'clock. I've been outside. I don't have nobody that's down here. You know, like me having to keep coming down here is a lot. Like I can pay for the device because I get $100 every month is cool, but me having to come down here and pay for Ubers and a room, that's $200-300.
We're here because you haven't paid for a device since April, though.
Right, because I haven't had the funds, but the meetings that y'all want me to, when I like court and then my probation, I meet those. I come down here. I was just down here twice last week to meet with my probation officer. I don't have the money to come back next week, or no, I don't. I really don't. I just missed my bus right now. I'm gonna have to go buy another one.
So Judge, if she's got the money to pay for the device, why don't we, is it possible to do, she pays for the device, and if there's any meetings that we waive whatever in-person thing and do it over Zoom, so she has the money.
You can start doing remote meetings with Zoom so that you don't have to come here anymore.
But meetings are over with though, so she's already on virtual meetings.
No, but they're not over if she's being extended for 4 months, Elena.
Okay.
You know, she's still going to have to go through the whole rigmarole now for another 4 months.
So,
right?
So can you, Judge, can you pay for the device if there's no more
If I
meeting
can
payments?
if I can do the $100 every month and I don't have to come down here and buy a bus ticket.
I'd rather pay for it for you.
Whatever is, I can do just $100, but if I'm having to pay for a device and also come down here and pay for a room, that's like $300.
Are you okay with Zoom reporting, Nathan?
I'm gonna leave that to the probation office.
You mean
to see what they want.
You mean Melissa, right? Talking about Melissa?
Whoever, they have to sign off on what's appropriate and what's not.
Okay, yeah. And then can I still pay for the device for her?
We don't pay for devices.
Well, what if we put her on bond like I was saying?
The last time Rachel said that they couldn't do it because she got a message from her supervisor. Somebody said that she can't be monitored by 2 agencies.
Okay, we'll start doing the virtual reporting. Okay, so at least that will help you out. I'll email your lawyer. I'll include Mr. Haddad and Mr. Beadle to see. I'd like to pay for it for you if I can. You know, perhaps I'm gonna email Melissa now, ask for virtual reporting and see if I can try to pay for the device one way or the other, you know, and then we'll do another reset within the next 2 weeks. You can appear via Zoom, so you don't have to come here. Okay. So Elena, I don't allow it much, right? Because people just don't show up, but
I appreciate it,
via
Judge.
Zoom, so you don't have to come here. Okay.
Judge,
I'm sorry
Judge,
that you
I have to
missed it.
step off.
Go,
I have
Nathan.
to step off.
I'll email you guys. Okay.
Okay.
Hey, thanks for taking my call, man. I'm gonna go play the lottery. All right.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Okay, man. I'll let you pick the day you want within the next 2 weeks. I'll email Elena, Mr. Haddad, Nathan. I'll include Shatoria, and then we'll figure out one way or the other how to get it done. Okay, ma'am, don't test positive for alcohol again. I'm going to tell you now, if you test positive again, that's it. Okay, all right. Morning, Mr. Dowdy. You were charged with evading arrest or detention. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. I'm curious because you picked up a very serious aggravated kidnapping, and I want to know what happened because I want to know how dangerous you are, if at all, and or what type of conditions to put on you. So you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. Please.
Yes, Judge. On October 1st in 2024, officers conducted surveillance attempted to locate a wanted felon and had a positive identification at a residence in Harris County, Texas. The officers surrounded the house in fully marked vehicles and began to loudly hail on the PA, calling the defendant by name from the front of the residence. The officers announced themselves, stated they had a warrant, and advised the defendant to come to the front door with nothing in his hands. The officers observed the defendant exiting the back door and flee over a fence. The defendant continued over 2 fences as the officers gave chase in full uniform, telling the defendant to stop and get on the ground. The officers were able to catch up to the defendant as he was fleeing through a backyard and get him to the ground. The defendant evaded for approximately 100 yards.
Okay, what happened with the aggravated kidnapping, please?
The aggravated, you want to read the PC on that?
Yeah.
It's pretty long, Judge.
Just, I guess, a brief synopsis. You don't have to.
There's a brief summary on this, Judge.
Okay.
On September 18, 2024, the complainant and the defendant agreed to meet up to smoke. The complainant stated the defendant drove up to him in a white sedan, all pointed guns at him, and drove him to a park. The defendant struck him in the head with a pistol. At the park, defendant Dowdy took him out and punched him before making him strip naked. Defendant Howard remained in car while at the park. Complainant recognized one as Draco, a man that he went to high school with, and another as Jonah. The complainant said he recently moved back to the area and was nervous about doing so because this group blamed him for the death of one of their friends.
So what I'm going to do, Mr. Dowdy, is that if you are able to make bond, my conditions will mirror the conditions in the felony case. As far as I see now, you are to have a GPS monitor, not to be in possession of a firearm, and you're ordered under house arrest. I will mirror those conditions as well. And I want you to know, Mr. Dowdy, I'm going to do everything in my power to protect my public. And if that means putting you down, I'm going to do it in a heartbeat. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So you are not allowed out prior to release without a GPS monitor, and you'll be under house arrest. No weapons, and that's it. But if I find that you violate any conditions, I'm going to make your bond so high that your treads are going to fall out. You understand?
Yes, sir.
All right. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, Judge.
Thanks, Mr.